This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Hey, what's up, Sports to the Bone family? What's up? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video, Yeah, man, we have a couple of things to talk about in this one. But I must first say a big shout out to all the persons that were able to come on the live last night. Yes, man, it has been a while since we have gone live. And, we decided to do a live show last night. And I must say it was indeed a pleasure reasoning with you guys, last night. Yeah, man. For those who came on the panel, I really appreciate it. For those who were in the comment section typing away, I really appreciate it. We're going to have to see if we can kick off a live show back, man. It's very, very, very interesting when we get a chance to do the live shows. So, going to definitely try and see if we can do some more of that. All right, so let's get down to business, my viewers and subscribers. We see a couple of things going on. We see where the West Indies women, they have rescheduled their tour of South Africa ahead of the ICC Women's World Cup. So I'm going to be sharing that article with you. We also see where, I think it was Ian that was talking last night on the live about the practice game that is going on over there in Guyana. The Guyana Times reported on it. So I'm going to share that with you. And we also see where Sir Viv Richards, he had a couple of things to say about the Under-19 World Cup that is being held in his neck of the woods. So I'm going to be talking about that. But before we go any further, just going to ask you to go right ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like. Also drop a comment, my viewers and subscribers. Okay, the Ashes is going on also. So I'm going to give you an update on what is happening. All right, so we're going to kick things off with what is happening over there in Guyana. And I am reading from the Guyana Times, right? And they are saying that Prasad, he is the player that showed a lot of grit and determination with his unbeaten half century on the first day of the Guyana Harpy Eagles trial match. No, it was very interesting based on what I am seeing here. So I'm going to just read through and let you guys know exactly how it went. So as I said, I am taking this one from the Guyana Times. And they say left-handed batsman Prasad, he showed grit and determination with his unbeaten half century on the first day of the Guyana Harpy Eagles trial match under the clear skies of the beautiful Albion Community Centre cricket ground. Now they say the small boat vocal gathering welcomed the return of competitive cricket in Berbice. So apparently they had some spectators there and they were able to see some cricket. I am very happy for that, man. At least they got a chance to watch their guys. So it was Team Johnson's 11. They ended the slow day on 188 for 7 in 91 overs. Prasad top scored with an unbeaten 54 from 152 balls with I think it was Clinton. Yeah, man, Clinton Pestona, he stood tall for his unbeaten 24 from 71 balls. Yeah, man, as I said, guys, we got some of this information from Ian last night, but we're just going a little bit deeper. And they said earlier, Leon Johnson's 11 won the toss and opted to bat first. And the openers Tagner and Shandapal and Raymond Perez, they scored. They didn't score much. I think it was 9. Yeah. Well, they put together 27 runs for the first wicket. Yeah, man, 27 runs for the first wickets in 14.5 overs. You understand? And Versame Permal, the Versame Permal, he was the man that got the breakthrough there. They said the young Shandapal who played some delightful shots. He did not get value for his runs though, as the outer part of the ground was heavy. So apparently he played some good shots there, but they are saying the outer part of the ground was heavy. So even though the shots were looking good and pretty and all of that, he wasn't able to get the boundary. Yeah, man. So that is basically how they started off there. All right. So they are saying Captain Kimo Paul, he played an important role there. because he was actually the one that got rid of Tagner of Shandopal. As I was saying earlier, he was playing some good shots, but because of the outfield, he didn't get to score heavily. He played one, I think he was an inside edge onto his stumps of the bowling of Kemo Paul, which left the team at 46 for 3 after 27 overs. And they went up to lunch, at 47 for 3. So that is where they ended at the lunch. Now, Visual Singh, he joined the skipper Leon Johnson, and both of them added 29 runs, before Singh was removed, I think, for about 13. And, the score kept on sliding, 75 for 4, going down to 88 for 5. Kemo Paul took another wicket there. Then they got 107 for 5, until they ended on one, they got all the way up to the 140 at there. 145 for 7. Prasad, he was there batting and doing his thing until the team they went to the close of play at that score that I had mentioned a little bit earlier. So Versamy Permal, he had 1 for 43. Kemo Paul, I think Kemo Paul had 1 for 17. Yeah, man. And another bowler there got 1 for 13. And Junior Sinclair 1 for 40. Ashmead Ned, he had 1 for 31 off 8 overs. So, they are going to be looking to do some work further down. They said the second day of the 4-day match will bowl off from around about 10. And, people like Shimran Hitmaya and a couple more guys there will want to start off well when their 11 get a chance to bat. So that is basically what is happening over there in Guyana. As we said, the other teams in the region, in and around the region, I don't really hear anything much going on from them. But while Guyana is doing their thing, we really want to see some good numbers go up, because at the end of the day, one or two of these guys might end up in the West Indies team. So we definitely want these guys to step up and to really score some runs. All right. So earlier I had talked about the West Indies. Yeah, man, we spoke about the West Indies rescheduled tour to South Africa ahead of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup. So they are saying that the ODI series, which forms a crucial part of preparation for the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup in New Zealand, will go ahead. So they say West Indies women's team will play 4 one-day internationals against South Africa women in the Johannesburg from January 28 to February 6 as part of their preparations for the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup ahead of the first ODI, which West Indies will have will play. So they are saying that ahead of the first ODI, they will have a warm-up game against South Africa 11 on January 25. So it's really good. It's really good to see that the girls will get a chance to play. So they are expected to play those games there. And the CEO of Cricket West Indies, Johnny Grieve, is saying that there has been a lot of hard work and collaboration, with the people from Cricket South Africa, and they have finally come to the decision or the conclusion to let it go ahead. So as I said, January 25th they will have the warm-up match. Then on January 28th, first ODI, January 31st, second ODI, and February 3rd, the third ODI, February 6th, they will have the fourth ODI. So the girls are expected to play some cricket there, my viewers and subscribers. Now, just jumping along real quickly, we see Viv Richards. He was actually talking and he was saying that he's really happy to know that the Under-19 World Cup will be held in his neck of the woods, and he's looking forward to the Under-19 players stepping up and really make sure that they are counted. We know that there are spots and there are slots in West Indies cricket currently that once you are performing, you can easily step up and fill those slots. We don't really have a lot of people in the West Indies team right now that are consistent. So if we get a couple of youngsters coming through that, they are batting or not even too much worried about the bowling, we need at least somebody that can bat. That is our problem. We don't really have any specialist batsmen. So we need people that can bat and not half and half cricketers. So as Sir Viv is saying, it's really good to have the tournament in the Caribbean. And, we are definitely going to be keeping an eye out on the players there. All right, so before we finish up, I just going to give you a quick update on what's happening in the Ashes test there. We know Australia, they would have won the series already, but the fourth game is going on, and Australia they batted first and got 416 for 8. Declare Usman Khawaja, he was the pick of the batsmen. Yeah, man, he got some runs there, my viewers and subscribers. He had 137 of 260 deliveries. So, 416 for 8 Declare. He got 137. Steve Smith, he got 67. Earlier Harris got 38. Warner got 30. So those are the main contributors. Mitchell Starc continued his form with the bat, getting 34 not out. So Mitchell Starc doing his thing. Now, in terms of the bowling for England, it was Stuart Broad that stood out. He had 5 wickets. Yeah, man, he had a 5 for 101 runs. Mark Wood got 1, and Anderson got 1 also. And Joe Root, he was able to pick up 1. So that is where things are, my viewers and subscribers. At Stumps England, they were at 13 without loss of 5 overs. So they are still trailing by 403 runs. Yeah, man, they are trailing by 403 runs. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how things work out, because I tell you, England team not doing too hot at all, my viewers and subscribers. So definitely going to be paying attention to that to see how things go. But we're going to leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. And later on this evening, we're going to go live again, There are a couple more issues that we need to brush up on. So later on this evening, we will be live again, Zane. So just go and big up on yourself, my peeps.